Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit, and oh well, I still have the cold, don't I? It's been ages, absolutely ages since I last moaned about it, but I still have it. It's not quite as bad as it was, although actually, when I last spoke to you it was bad, then it got awful, and now it's bad again. But ultimately, still maintaining a sort of plain misery that will not subside. But hopefully today, we can pick one's mood up. That, or we'll find out that we're actually wrong and we'll have wasted all of our time. Bit like Gamatoto in Cat's Eye Cave. How about you actually go and get some cat's eyes? Cheers. So the first new venture of today is the fact that I'm actually trying a new recording method. If you see some sort of horrible mess and it's all broken, I apologise. So as you'll know, if you watch my video on Heavenly Tower, my main quest was to make it nice and easy. Simple course through the tower, nothing much to worry about. That's the sort of thing I don't worry about on a stage I only have to do once, but on a stage that I have to repeat, like a cat fruit stage, Heavenly Tower, or XP stage, anything like that, I want to be able to have slots for that make my job very easy. And so we've made pretty much everything as easy as we can. We made most of these completely fine, and we came to floor 39, had a bit of a moral panic about that, but ultimately, although I don't like the strat we have for it, when used correctly, the exact timings usually work, it's just not very nice level. So that leaves us ultimately only to get an exact strategy for floor 40. Now, previously, what I had, and you'll notice I mentioned what I had, was brilliant. It was great, faultless. Somehow this thing that made floor 40 is suddenly fine. And then recently in a stream, I tried it and failed. I thought, what's going on there? How has that happened? I think we got a bit unlucky with some shots from Yulala. Shadow Gal got hit a few too many times, died, that was it. But every time I used that slot, people would be like, why are you using Rover? You silly boy. Why are you using Rover? It's bad. It gets killed in one shot. And I'm like, guys, I know. I've spoken to Big Jace off the streams about this, and there is no alternative to Rover. So although it dies in one shot, it acts as a little bit of anti-warp, and that's it. But what if it could survive a shot from Yulala? Well, today, that is what I aim to find out. Problem is, there's a disagreement as to what level Rover needs to reach to survive a Yulala shot. Jay says we can't do it. Coffee says we can do it. For the benefit of the video, we're going to be pursuing Coffee's angle. Coffee's estimate, did a bit of maths on the speaker. He reckons that with my current level of Rover, we can get it to a level where it can survive a shot. And that is highly professional. It's not even in my slot. People always advise me to use Procky Boy, but to be honest, whenever I've used it on floor 40, it just dies a lot. Very temperamental, sort of volatile, fades off into thin air like some dead Procky Boy. So recently, I got my Rover from +8 to +9 in the draw that I did on Nekaluga. We were just talking about Procky Boy. That was a segue and I didn't even realise it. Now that it's +9, Coffee reckons if I hypermax this to level 40 +9 and have a defense M combo, hence my team of 2 up the top there, Rover can survive a shot. Ultimately then, thinking about it, the two advices might not be in contradiction because of the effect of the combo. As you'll know, I always leave my hypermaxing, except in the case of Dread Pirate Catley, to when I absolutely need to hypermax something. Maybe Meg Aphrodite is a bit of an exception, but nowadays I usually leave it so that I have that level buffer that I can increase if I'm stuck. And now the time calls to make Heavenly Tower easier, Rover to be hypermaxed. Let us use some of our over 150 rare cat's eyes, lovely stuff, considering how lackluster Gamatoto is being at the moment, to get you, my chat, all the way to level 49. Not to mention that this is probably going to be very useful for Cats of the Cosmos as well. There it is, level 49. The cutting edge Nyasa cat probe has become a little more cutting edge. So, moment of truth time. Proof of the pudding. It's the eating, it's the Yulala, it's the The fat lady is singing right on top of the heavenly tower, bellowing the voice out to the crowds because the time has come. They think it's all over. It might well be now. Oh, Bouncing Four's part of Team of Two. I forgot about that. So we get our monies up at the start. That's good. I should probably start with this stuff as well. Delay Yulala a bit. Well, we haven't succeeded at all well in that. Okay, so we got our Team of Two. And the important thing to do, as always, is to focus very carefully on trying to get Mohawks out as fast as possible. Not worried about it while the Zamboni's out, but that will die soon. Okay, one more hit. One of those. The time has come. Save up for Shadow McGow. I think we can do it. We've always done it before. That's never really been an issue. I just want to get Shadow Gow out first so that we then give Rovers a chance to survive. Okay, a Zamboni then. Stay there. And now for our Shadow Gow. Right, okay, so Shadow Gow, walk up to Yulala, my friend. Take a shot. Skablam. Bit of lightning delaying there. And now I think it's time for the moment of truth for the Rover then. Here we go. Rover, do me proud. I've just hypermaxed you. Please don't die. So that wasn't a shot on Rover. This is our first shot on Rover. It survived! The thing has survived! Haha, the maths is correct! As much as I hate maths, that is wonderful. Round of applause for the Battle Cats helpers there. Jason Coffey working slightly mutually exclusively, but together in the great quest to provide us with a better way of doing floor 40. That is an alive Rover. That one, it's alive! This should theoretically make this level a whole lot easier if one Shadow Gow stayed where it was. So, back when Boosted Ramen was a hilarious meme, we decided to sort of create criteria as to what boosted would mean. And we sort of generally agreed level 50. So at that point it was level 40 plus 10. So this technically is not even a boosted Rover. I mean, it's unlikely that everyone's going to have a plus 9 Rover, but if you do, get it to level 40 and would you look at that, it becomes a complete beast. Floor 40 is floor sorty. Duh. However, I don't want to be wasting my energy, so I will quit the battle there and strive to spend it somewhere else. No. 120 energy, right? A feather. Right, this is going to make it just about perfect then. 5 energy, 2.5 minutes, and then we'll have exactly 200 energy to spend on Heavenly Tower floor 40. And I thought, as a treat, I would put Procky Boy in, because I know people like to see that. This will also be an interesting opportunity to see if we can cope without the eraser. I feel like we might be able to with a Rover that can survive more than one shot, but I guess we'll have to find out. And if it all goes to pot, well, I won't have my energy back and it won't have gone well at all. I finally caught a Regit video while he was recording it. Oh, okay, good. Right, let's go. We'll put a Zamboni right off at the start then, because we can. I mean, we got that money up at the start. It means we can get an almost instant Zamboni. And then Manic Mohawks. And I'm still upgrading my work at the start, which I shouldn't do. Or should I do? Maybe I should do. Ooh. Second Zamboni. I reckon by the time that's stopped Yulala for a little bit, we'll be able to afford Shadow Gow. I'm not starting with the Procky Boy. That is far too risky and probably will not end well at all. Shadow Gow, out you pop, my fellow. We'll put a Rover along with you. Anything up here that would work? Not really. I mean, maybe Slapstick Cats. We can give it a go. Recently-ish true formed. And you, my friend, can get frozen. And we'll slow you as well, lest you run forward. We shan't be having you do that. Let's stop you before you hit us. I'd rather you didn't. Right, Slapstick Cats then. Oh, okay. Shadow Gow just gets warped instead. I mean, that's fine. Next thing then, if I just do Mohawks and Rover, I probably won't be able to actually get the monies that I need for Procky Boy. This is so far a much worse run than the last one, but we still got Rovers surviving, and that's the most important thing. Well, Shadow Gow is absolutely getting brutally hit all the time. I don't know whether that counted as a hit or not. We didn't see the animation, but Yulala did seem to get knocked back. That's a hit from Procky Boy, although it might have actually been on a trolley blogger. And, oh, look at that. Well, that is Procky Boy gone. And now you might be able to appreciate why I... Oh my days. We don't have to stick with that one. I just think that's good evidence as to why I don't use Procky Boy. If it works for you, you know what? Good for you. I don't need you commenting at me, oh, look at you, just bad, you don't use it properly. I might not be. I don't care. If it doesn't work for me, I won't use him. If he works for you, great news. But I will keep my 2 meat shields. I'm glad Rover can survive a hit now. I'm just going to have to wait over an hour and a half to try it again, which I'm sure is fine, you know. I'm not going to give Yulala the sweet taste of victory, however. He can sod off, so goodbye to you. I shall immediately remove Procky Boy you errant fool, which is a bit ironic because he first let me beat floor 40, but since then, not been incredibly reliable for me, but I mean, he never is. He's an Ekaluga, health of a P. Right then, I'll say that'll do. So, I guess this serves as a little public service announcement. Level 40 plus 9 Rover and team of 2 will get Rover to survive a hit, which I think, by Jace's maths, makes it the equivalent of a level 55 Rover. And if you're in the position of having done some of the Uncanny Legends, you can get to level 49 a lot easier without any plus levels at all. So that is probably useful for floor 40. There's a lot of ifs and buts and a lot of lack of procky boy for me, but I think with perhaps a little more testing, we have something that might serve as a very reliable strat that's more reliable than the last one that we thought was very reliable. I'll have to get back to you on that. On that note, I asked please subscribe if you'd like to. No, wait, I did a tweet about this. We're not actually going to hit the sub goal, so how about I just say, please subscribe if you'd like to. That would be very nice of you. The reason for which I'm asking is that I hope you have enjoyed the video, really. And now I've scuppered my own outro. I'll leave, it's fine. Bye.